Okay, welcome to another Vintage League here. Today we are trying out an Infinite Turns combo. Play now because of this card from the Avatar set. We got Professor Zei, Anthropologist, and this can loot. Plus they're hybrid red-blue and it can loot. We're more interested in the second part here, which is where you can sacrifice it and return target instant from your graveyard hand during your turn. And very importantly, it does not say exile. So you can keep doing this. So the idea is if you have Lurrus in play, you have Professor Zei, and you cast Time Walk, then you can sack Professor Zei to return it to your hand, replay Professor Zei from your graveyard with Lurrus. You go to your next turn, you play the Time Walk, then you again sack Professor Zei to return the Time Walk to your hand, cast the Time Walk, cast Professor Zei with Lurrus. So if you've got Time Walk, Professor Zei, and Lurrus, and you're always going to have Lurrus because that one's in your companion zone, then you have infinite turns. So build your own Time Walk with Professor Zei. But it's a little nicer than like the Vault Key because with Vault Key you got to play, Time Vault and Manifold Key. Those are generally pretty bad cards. But Time Walk, Time Vault and Manifold Key are bad cards. Time Walk, great card, obviously. And Professor Zei is completely fine. Like, it's a blue card, it pitches to force, it can loot, which is like a very reasonable ability. And then the ability to return instants and source to the graveyard to your hand is excellent. I mean, we've got Time Walk, but like we can loop Ancestral Recalls, we can loop Demonic Tutors, we can loop Force of Wills and Force of Negations, loop Removal, like, you know, the Time Walk's kind of the dream because that just wins you the game. But lots of other options here. Um, Anything else to really say? I played this deck very recently. It's called Grixis Wheels. If you want to watch more gameplay, I'm recording this after the league. Did play a couple matches. I'm only going to include one. I'm going to go to done for the day now, but I'm only going to include one match in the video here. One match went well. The other ones weren't great, but I only changed a couple of cards from the Grixis Wheels Lurrus list. So if you go back a couple of videos of mine, you'll see one that just says like Grixis Wheels, and it's almost entirely the same deck. Like the Orcish Bowmasters, both wheels for the combo, all the ways of setting it up, like Mystical, Vampiric, Demonic, etc. So if you want to go back a little bit, you can find that video. But remember to like, subscribe, and try out your Infinite Turns Professor Zei combo when you get a chance. Um, want to see more gameplay of almost this exact same list, but without Professor Zei, just a couple of changes. Then check out my Grixis Lurrus Wheels list. All right, and I'll see you next time. Shorter video this time. Okay, here we go. Keep that. See if they've got a Force of Will. Do they have a Force? No. Okay. That was pretty good. In case they got us something, lay out the crypt. They got spell pierce or something. Drew a Force of Will, which is fine. Emerald. Alright, well that was fun. Can't complain about that one. That was a wild game. Play some sort of a combo deck, so I'm going to assume they're on a combo deck again. Could bite me if they are for some reason not on a combo deck, but they're usually a combo deck. Try that. Lurrus. I think because of the misstep, we can keep it. Need some help, like Force of Will, Thoughtseize, Oxen. Um, we do counter that. Pretty good. So they did a silly. We did a silly thing. Now they're doing a silly thing. Yep. Seems good. Alright, I think we're dead. But, well. Unless they lose 6 flips in a row, and they did not, as they lose 6 flips in a row. Yeah. We're just dead then, right? They can just keep killing our lands now. Um, that's interesting, right? Do we want the frog, or do we want? I think we want. Ew, I want them to lose flips. Lose your flips. Lose your flips. Tinker. They do have. Fair enough. Okay, so they're very much on a combo deck. We guessed right there. We still got not to get demolished. Maybe that was not a. Also, they had a bonkers scan. We keep it and then just mystical for a lotus? I mean, for a recall? Yes, so. I think we keep it in mystical for a recall. We hope that get him with a trap. Trap. 8. Um, I think we do want a Thoughtseize, right? Concerned. Pick the Karn. I would like to draw a Force of Will. Not a Force of Will. That's a Force of Will. Blue, red, right? Didn't know about that. Who played it? Maybe that was silly. It was silly. I've done that. Tarn. Let's force that. They've got a Bolus's Citadel in hand. Okay, let's see. That's pretty good. Um, know what we want here. Getting a wheel is risky. Like even if they don't draw their removal spell with their wheel, we still don't actually. to go for the Professor Zei line. Getting back the recall that way. Alright, let's see what they got for us. Got nothing. Okay, we'll take our work trigger. Tinker. Saga. Pretty good. Ancestral Recall seems fake. We've got lethal on board because of the bolt here, so we'll see what they got. If they can draw a Tezzeret or a key here, they win, or a Tinker. They got a bunch of outs to be. Bolt. They got a they got a Fluster. We didn't play around that. Fair enough. Not play around that. Okay, let's see what they got for us here. Can't untap that. Gonna take a point here. Alright, and we got it. Game. We got to use Professor Zei to Thoughtseize away the recall for the win, which is pretty cool.